What's going on? This is Dylan with Dylan Talks Tone, and this is your weekly gear news update, coming at you from the middle of Tennessee somewhere, doing top secret things again. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about that soon. Anyway, here is your gear news. Oh, one thing before we get started. We added a new shirt to the website. I hope you totally dig it. I know I do. I've been trying to figure out a way to put our motorhome, where all of the Dylan Talks Tone stuff happens, into some sort of merch. And so there it is. It is the Ludicrous Tone t-shirt, and I think you will dig it. Obviously, you know what it pays homage to, and obviously our motorhome too, so I think you're gonna dig that. Anyway, let's get into the news for this week. Breedlove, a pretty well-known brand for especially using eco-friendly stuff in their guitars. I think it's really, really cool. In the past, they've made models that were out of like fell wood, that they didn't have to cut the trees down, and they've done all kinds of various other projects like that. Now they've got an eco tone wood line of guitars. Basically, this is going to be a lower priced line of guitars, somewhere around $500-ish. Very high quality, but at this point you have to use laminate woods typically in this price point. So what they've done is they've gone to a eco-friendly sourced African mahogany center core for their laminate tops, backs, and sides that they're going to use on these more economic guitars, which is very, very cool. So apparently it's more sustainable than what they were using before. Very price point happy for those of you that want to try a Breedlove. Excellent guitars, so make sure you go check this out. Faith Guitars out of the UK has come out with their PJE Legacy series of guitars. You're gonna have an OM version, you're gonna have a drop shoulder dreadnought, and you're gonna have a mini jumbo. Pretty high quality guitars, very cool. They play very nice. I don't know if you ever had an opportunity to play one, but they're pretty killer. These are gonna have torrefied woods, which means that they basically bake them, and that allows the wood to be a lot more stable and to behave, some say, as an older guitar, which I think is very, very cool. Make sure you check out the PJE Legacy Edition by Faith. And of course, it's a gear news update, so that means there has to be another new series of Harley Benton guitars. You can go check out Harley Benton Guitars, and you can find out about these new Super Strat things. We won't get into all the details because, as you know, every week, Harley Benton, the observance of National Aboriginal, what is it? I'm just gonna read this, I wanna get this right. National Aborigines and Islanders Day observance goes from July 4th to the 11th every year. And as a result of this, Fender is collaborating with two First Nations artists that will, and a guitar player, to come out with two special edition guitars that these artists have put very interesting finishes on that kind of pay respect to their First Nations heritage. I think this is very cool. They're going to auction these guitars off. You can find out more about it at Fender. And since I'm a First Nations person, this popped out at me when I was looking at this news, and I definitely wanted to share it with you. Pretty cool. Jackson has officially released their MJ Japanese series, 2 Rhodes models, and I think 6 Dinky models, which is very, very cool. They're going to have very flat compound radius fretboards. They're going to be very speedy, very fast, very metal, and I think you will dig them. I don't know if you've seen these at all. Definitely look on Jackson website for them. Super sleek, super clean, very, very cool guitars. Jackson has come out with a Misha Mansoor signature model Strat, which is very, very cool to me. It is vintage looking because it's Daphne blue, but that's pretty much where the vintage ends with this thing. Basswood body, roasted maple neck with graphite reinforcement, so this thing's gonna be super stiff, super stable, and super fast because it's got a 20-inch radius fretboard on it. It's got Goto hardware, it's got bare knuckle pickups, it's got, all the Misha Mansoor kind of stuff. And I think this is a very, very killer guitar. It's like I said, it looks kind of vintage, but I love the fact that a modern player will really enjoy this vintage looking Strat. Well, thanks for hanging out for this gear news update. Make sure you check out our other videos this week. We have a live coming out on Thursday that is a Q&A that I think you'll dig. Probably another video on Friday, and of course every Monday we have some kind of guitar tech related video, so make sure you check that out as well. Also, next week is NAMM, so Summer NAMM 2021. So we're gonna be there. We're making our way towards Nashville, and we're going to be there. We're going to try to give you as much news as we possibly can. I don't know what that means for content versus during that week, but we're going to do the best we can to cover it the best we can for you. My name is Dylan. This is Dylan Talks Tone. We will see you on Thursday.